Coming through. My daughter Kathy, who died in order to further my career. My friend Chicklin Consent, who should be here with me today. All the fans that died so fashionably and gallantly in my nightclub act. And especially all those wonderful people who were kind enough to read about me in the newspapers and watch me on the television news shows. Without all of you, my career could never have gotten this far. It is you that I burn for, and it is you that I must die for. Please remember, I love every fucking one of you.
Now there's mumblecore. This was rumblecore, right? Everyone's screaming. It was louder than censor round. Right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What a great audience, like a flashback. It was like that.
The energy behind that film is unbelievable. Everyone, I mean, all the actors act like they're Marlon Brando and they're reading Shakespeare.
Well,
it's just
powering through. Yeah, they're certainly loud. Yeah. It is amazing to watch. I think my direction was like Wake the Dead with the volume, right? Like screaming every moment. There's one scene where Divine and Nick are just screaming at each other. But I guess we were so happy I had bad sound equipment before, so we wanted to make sure you heard the dialogue. I look back on that movie and I think, oh my God, we were so young when we made that movie, and Divine was skinny actually then. And you see him, he's so good, and I miss, there's so many dead people in that movie for me to watch. I mean, I look in the extras, I mean, even in that nightclub scene, I can pick every person that's there, and so many of them are not with us. The lawyers, I mean, Chan is still here, Mary Vivian Pierce here. Mink just is recording the song Female Trouble that she's going to sing, you know, so certainly some of them are still there, but it's very, very sad for me to look back on it, and well, not sad, but just remembering all the great friends I had, because this was made, nobody sent me a headshot to be in this movie. It wasn't made like how regular movies were made, really. And I just remember when we made it that we filmed Dawn's apartment, was over my friend Pat Moran's shop, really. And all the locations, I remember, like the beauty parlor, we accidentally flooded it, and because we borrowed it from somebody, they wouldn't let us back in, and we had to beg them to get back in. So the whole movie cost $27,000 then, which today would probably be $100,000, probably, maybe, I don't know. But it certainly was, I can barely, we didn't shoot it straight, and like, I don't know how many days that movie was shot in, but it wasn't one after the another. It was over a period of a couple of months when we could get the money.
It's so quotable. I mean, it's obviously so written. How much is, when you gave them the script, what existed when you first started?
The whole script. I mean, there's no improvisation in my movies. We don't have time for that, really, because we have so much they have to say already. And I realized how much they had to memorize, because there's long, long shots. There's very few cutaways or anything. This was, so they had to memorize pages of dialogue. And I really think Divine gives those really long speeches and stuff.
Was there any sort of rehearsal for this?
Oh yeah, we rehearsed in my apartment always, yeah. In between, a lot with Edith. We had to really rehearse a lot, because Edith, I always said it was true, she would say the dialogue like, oh, don't Davenport, get over here. Edith gets up. I said, no, you don't say what's there. She would sometimes memorize everything, including the dialogue, the action, right? Edith stands.
She's just captain. I can watch Edith do anything forever. You were always, I guess you were putting her in cages a lot. She's either in a cage or a crate.
Well, she was, yeah, because it was hard for her to walk. Well, she runs down that street going, Mom, Don, you motherfucker. You know, she could walk and talk. And she isn't like Lenny Riefenstahl in that documentary. She says, I don't walk and talk. We're like, so, yeah, she walked and talked, yeah.
What's the set like? If the film is so crazy, what's going on when the camera shuts off?
I don't remember really. We were just trying to get it done in a way. I mean, nobody was on drugs or anything. I was probably on drugs when I thought it up. But no, it was hard to make, so everybody really worked hard. And those hairdos were real. Nobody was wearing wigs in there. I mean, I saw a couple men that have short hair wigs on. But they walked around with their hair like that, and those giant beehives and stuff, because it took so long to comb it out, and it ruined their hair, everything. So Divine has wigs on, certainly, but like Chiclet and Casetta, that was their real hair, so they just lived like that at the time. And little Taffy, I saw, she lives in Knoxville, Tennessee, and she came up on stage at an event like this. The audience went crazy because she looked, you can tell it's her. And she said that before she married her husband, she said, there's one thing I haven't told you. And she showed him the movie. He was great about it. You know, all the kids in my movies turned out great. And the parents, the police would have taken the children away if they walked in on this. And she was going through, Taffy's mother was going through a divorce at the time, was very nervous that the husband would find out about it. Even though we had a great time making the movie. I think it was good for the kids. They grew up in show business. All the kids that I made the movies turned out fine, really. Even the little girl that we put in the refrigerator in Desperate Living, you know, I met her. I felt a little bad because we put her back in for a second take, but she was screaming. But she's been nice about it. And, you know, she comes, and it's not like she can only have sex in refrigerators or something. You know, she doesn't remember it. You know, she wasn't traumatized by it.
It looks like everyone loves each other and having such a great time in these films, and just a lot of sexual things happening, but it always feels safe. It feels like everyone's like...
Well, the sex was hardly, real. I mean, although I think you can see Gator gets a hard-on when he's with the other girl that she catches, right? We didn't know Gator. We met him a day before we shot. We just went out on the street and grabbed him off the street, really, and made him take his clothes off to see what he looked like. And then he did it, and then halfway through the movie, I think he started to hate us. But we wouldn't let him go, really, you know? We didn't know him. It was like a day before. Come here, come in here. What? You know? And there he was, marrying Divine in a church in a see-through outfit. And he was not very pleasant that day. But I think I love his performance, you know? And Johnny Depp said to me he made a movie with me because of Gator's performance. I like his performance in it. And my mother once said to me afterwards, is that the kind of man you find attractive? And I lied and said no.